everyone, welcome back to Inscryption. I'm Origami Dog, and today we're going to be starting from the very beginning of the game, a brand new, fresh save file, and rushing all the way to Leshy. See if we can kick his ass. Now, there's a few things about this run that are a little bit different from a more standard run. In the very first adventure, you have no bone cards. You have no death cards, because you haven't died yet. You have no mycologists and no totems. The portrait is not active, so you can't get any rerolls on your cards. And finally, you can't open the safe properly. There's something in the safe, but I'll show you that in a little bit. Or if you want to look at my other video, you can check it out right now. Because our path is very linear, the first two spawns are always going to be the same. You can choose between an adder and a cat. Well, the adder can be useful, it's just not going to do anything. We also get a default hand of 2 squirrel bottles and a plier. Unfortunately, the pliers and the squirrels are not really what we're looking for right now. We really want to get our hands on some other more powerful items. We're going to get rid of those as fast as we can, so we get as many options as we can to shuffle through the item pool and get what we really want. For now, though, we're going to hold on to them, because in a little bit later, we can challenge the third matchup, the one you're supposed to be guaranteed to lose, and I'll show you what happens if you try to win anyway. It'll be coming up pretty soon, actually. If you get the choice between a sparrow and a wolf cub, we're going to take the wolf cub because it can evolve into a more powerful wolf. It's going to be very useful in the not too distant future. In any case, we're going to get the cat here and slap it onto Stoat, just because the cat isn't that good by itself, and making Stoat more useful is a very good thing because in general he's a pretty bad card if you draw him. So in general your deck is going to be a lot more reliable in terms of getting monsters on the board and just being able to have better cards drawn every time. You could also go for a poison Stoat and then buff his health in order to eat some bears and whatnot, but generally that's not worth it, and a lot harder to pull off than you really want to as well. The very first run is very much a tutorial. The opening area and the first 3 fights are all very heavily scripted, and they'll play out the same way basically every single time. So what you want to do is just maximize the amount of bonus damage you do, get as many golden teeth as you can, just so later on in the game you can trade in for a lot of good cards from the trader and trappers. If you're lucky, you can get something like 12 or so gold teeth in the first couple matches. Alright, here we are on match number 3. Now, you are guaranteed to lose match 3 if you have not lost yet. However, what you can do is go for the victory here. Watch this. You play wolf, you can play the wolf cub as well, and suddenly have 4 damage on the board. You go to attack, and this happens. Bam! Suddenly all grizzlies. Yeah, this grizzly attack will trigger on 4 damage, not 5, meaning you can never use the pliers to win, which is the worst. I thought I was being clever there, but no, they thought about that. Alright, here we are in the room, and we're going to go open the safe. Just because we can still do it, we can open the safe. But what we're finding inside is not nearly as useful as stink bug and a key. What we do find is meats. Yeah, there it is, meat. Wonderful. Let's just grab the candlestick and get out of here. Bam. Alright, here we go with the prospector boss. He's not a super huge threat, however, if you're not careful, we can lose to him. Just overcommitting into the first round of combat can really screw you over. Our turtle here can eat the pack mule in 1 hit, so as long as we invest a little bit into it, we should be fine. Play our wolf cub and slap into the coyote. And we should have complete board control at this point. The coyote is going to be kind of a pain, but we should be able to push through it. We're a little bit shy on taking the victory. So what we're going to do is actually play this bullfrog. And yeah, we're a little bit shy on the victory. Let's go ahead and just play the bullfrog, I guess. And push through these last few enemies. It's actually kind of a good idea to leave his monsters on the board, just so you have a way to break through the wall of golden nuggets you're going to create. Yeah, you're almost guaranteed to still have the rock and whatever you played in order to actually win in the first place. Yeah, it's nasty. But it's not that bad, though. You get a lot of stuff from the pack mule, and it's not necessarily required to kill the pack mule, but on your first run, it can make it a lot easier. Let's go ahead and slap down the wolf. So boom, 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 and now we should have board control. Not quite, but next turn should be pretty much a breeze. There's great Stoat. We have slightly less damage on the board, but as long as we're able to play this right, we should be able to clear them out very good. Here's Cat. Plop that down. Then we should be able to play Stoat off Cat, and then play Wolf off Stoat and Cat. And there we go. We have a full board, and he's about to get wiped. That's what he gets. And there's one more Wolf for luck. Why not? Bam. 3 wolves and a Stoat. And got quite a few teeth, too. Now, I believe after you defeat the prospector, that skull there will spawn in the room, and you can start collecting teeth from it. You won't get a lot of teeth, but it's good to check it out on occasion, right? Uyuruli, Strange Larva, and Child 13. We're taking Strange Larva because Strange Larva can deal 7 damage without costing 4 blood, and that's what we really want. We're going to need to try and grab as many items as we can, just so we can get access to more powerful items. And unfortunately right now, all we got are black scoats and squirrels, but here we are, yes, scissors! Scissors are a great item. It allows us to cut through one enemy monster. It can be really useful when you're in a pinch. And there we go, we can go ahead and buff one of our monsters. It's going to be the Wolf Cub one more time. This way you can evolve into a 5-attack monster, as long as we keep it protected for 1 turn. And here we go, the Trapper, yes. Thanks to all of our hard efforts before, we have an absolute ton of teeth. We're going to be buying some gold pelts, just so we can get our hands on some more useful stuff, just in case. Like maybe Ouroboros if we're lucky. I'm not certain if Ouroboros will actually spawn, but we're going to get some more good stuff. Alright, here we go with the Trader. Now, you may have noticed we skipped over a few battles. That's because we don't get any prizes for winning, and we're not going to lose, right, with our rather powerful deck. So I figured it was good enough we could just skip past it and see what the actual deck evolves like. And in this case, we're going to be getting a lot of new cards here with all these brand new shiny pelts. I say the best card here is the Warren. It gives you 3 blood and a rabbit to sacrifice for. So for the price of 1 blood, you can get 4 blood, which honestly is pretty great. You can play even like the Uyuruli for that. For 1 squirrel, that's a great trade, I'd say. Speaking of which, here's the Uyuruli again. But this time I'm going to get the Pack Rat. Pack Rat gives us a random item when we play him. Honestly, we can really use more items. And Gek. I love Gek. Boom! It's the Dangler! Haha! Magic trick, right? You didn't see that coming. Now, unfortunately, our hand is not impressive, unfortunately. But we're going to try our best to pressure him in the early game, and hopefully dig for something more powerful than these 1-attack monsters. They're decent, but 1 attack is not gonna break the bank, you know. Unfortunately for us, the Angler makes us throw away 1 card every other turn, meaning we have to draw a squirrel and then just toss it every turn. So we're gonna play the slow game and just try and make him trade squirrels for his kingfishers. There we go. Draw 1 card. Yeah, black goat. Uh-oh. Oh no. Alright, let's see if we can draw something good. It's the Warren. Oh man. That's a very good card, but not what we're looking for right now. We need some muscles, you know, we need some firepower. Dang it. Okay, go ahead and play our squirrel. There we go. Trade it 1 more time. Deal 2 damage. He does 2 damage to us. He's going to deal 3 damage this time. We're going to start losing, which is not ideal. But hopefully you can pull something a little bit spicier. Like the larva. There we go. Alright, we're going to let it plop down and just see what happens next. Think about playing the Warren for him to steal, but it's probably better to play it when he's going to steal, not before. We don't want to give him the benefit of choice. Just let him steal whatever else, and we could probably toss our Gek at this point, let's be honest. Ooh, we're getting close to dying. But Mothman is here, and that means we are going to be winning this battle. Once we get Mothman on the board, it's basically impossible for us to lose. But why not? Why not just go for a little extra damage, right? Here's where things get a little bit scary. Bam! Suddenly all bears. But luckily, as you may notice with the item pulled to the right, we're prepared for this. We can just clip away one of these bears, and now our Mothman is free to attack, dealing 7 damage right to his life points. Or his scale points, I don't know. And with that, we win. That's the first round done with the fisherman. And he still has those beautiful red eyes. Look at that. Beautiful. Today's prize is going to be... oh, there's another pack rat. Let's take the pack rat. I need more items. If I could get more scissors, that'd be great. Alright, here we are, the snow line. Area 3, and probably the hardest one in the game. But I think we got this. And now that we're here, we got a cat earlier, as well as a black goat. So what we do is we just slap the goat, or the cat onto the goat, not the other way around, sorry. Making the ultimate goat cat. It's a great, great sacrifice fodder. There you are, some more items. Squirrel and squirrel, yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't have a lot of choice here. And now we're going to actually face off against the Trapper himself. And this is going to be kind of a real slobber knocker of a battle, let's say. Luckily, we got a pretty smooth opening hand, and we're able to play out our Raven right off the bat. With its Bifurcating Strike, we should be able to clean up some of these traps without having to worry too much about it. And his large health pool means it can take a few hits from that strange frog there, you know? Luckily for us, he's got enough health to live through a few frog attacks, too. Pack Rat, I could really use more items, so let's just go ham and get some Pack Rats going. Bam. Bam. Come on, Raven, you got this. Doing good work already. Okay, let's see what we pull out of the Pack Rat, shall we? 1, 2, bam. And it's a boulder, okay. That could be handy, I guess. Not really super useful. But hey, you know what? An item is an item, right? There goes our Raven. That's fine, we'll just make do without it. I think here's a good point to play our Wolf Cub. He's got 3 attack and should be able to clean up that Bullfrog without any real trouble. And, you know, being able to get access to his life points, get some few more points would be great. Especially since we're about to take 4 damage. Ow. There we go, 5 attack Wolf. That can clean up the game for us right by itself. Unfortunately, I didn't really think about that, and I just let it go. I really should have blocked the Wolf here, so we can push on to the next phase, but I didn't think about that. You know, we had a rock, we had a Wolf Pelt, we could have just blocked it, but I completely slipped my mind. For some reason, my mind was fixated on this strange larva. I really wanted to get the strange larva out and just deal that flying 7 damage. Even though we had a way through. We had scissors, we had a 5 damage monster. We should have been able to do it, but I completely missed it, you know. Okay, what do we got? We're ahead on the board, so we can take a few hits. Let's try and trade out his monsters and just get control. Squirrel. Sacrifice them both for the wolf, and bam! There it is, strange larva, okay. We just need to get this bad boy on the board and we should be home free. If I just kept the wolf from earlier, we would have done this way faster, but oh well. There we go, evolve. Yes, my perfect, the ultimate moth is arriving! Or whatever Weevil says, I don't know what he says. And bam! Take that, Trapper! But wait. The bears are back. Well, you know what? We can glitch him too. Take this! Hi-ya! Get out of here, bear. And with that, Trapper is also defeated. Meaning the only thing left in our way is going to be Leshy. Let's see if we can defeat him, huh? I feel pretty good about our deck, though. It's pretty solid. Especially if you add in a little bit of muscle, huh? The big old Uyuruli here seems pretty good. Let's especially with our black goat combo. We used up all our items in the battle against the Trapper, so let's grab some more while we're at it. Sadly, we get 1 pair of scissors. Let's hope. Let's hope that Leshy doesn't summon any bears, right? Here we go, the boons. Now, I made a kind of a big error here. I didn't open the cuckoo clock and get my hands on the ring. While you can't open the bottom part of the cuckoo clock until you get shown the code, you can open the top and get the ring for it. And the Magpie's Eye is the best one. Let's go ahead and just take that right now. Boom. And I didn't have the ring. Oops. But I do have elk, so let's go ahead and see if we can get an elk out, huh? That's technically an elk, but not quite right. There we go. Okay. Whew. Draw twice. The Bone Lord card is weird, and I'm gonna take it right now and see what happens, huh? We can't normally get bones, so what happens if we just grab the Bone Lord card, right? Let's do it. Bam! I probably should have taken double draw, but oh well. Let's see what happens if we get the Bone Lord card. Hey, Leshy! I'm coming for that butt! And here he is. In the flesh. Let's play, Leshy. We got this. I am prepared More prepared than you ever could be. Now, you wouldn't think that Leshy would be too difficult, but no, he can actually rampage out of control if you let him. We gotta try to hammer him as quickly as we can in the early game. There we go. And what we're gonna do is just play as many wolves as we can, right? Just play Squirrel, and then Stoat. Play Smoke, into Wolf, bam, and then grab one of the squirrels and play another wolf, because I want all the damage on the board right now. And we're going to cut him out of our way there. Boom. Now should we clear up the first round and push on to the second? Death cards are here. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, so we can pick from any card in our deck. We're going to go with a black goat and set up for something a little bit later. The first round isn't too bad. We should be able to handle most of these guys. Get the Uyuruli out, and then we should be able to win outright. And then I realized I'm making a huge mistake here, because Kaminsky is going to move into block the Uyuruli. He's a 0-1, but he's still going to block all the damage I deal otherwise. And that's not good. Uh-oh. Well, let's go for it, I guess. See, now we're also going to get wiped out by the miner, meaning our board is now completely empty, and uh-oh. But we do have the Warren. By playing the Squirrel and the Warren, we should be able to get enough blood to play the Uyuruli. And from there, the Uyuruli should carry us out of this second phase. As long as there isn't a ton of bears in our way, hopefully we should be able to make it. Maybe. And here it is. It's the moon. I still think this is a really, really cool moment here where he just plays the moon on you. But we did prepare for this in advance by grabbing ourselves a adder. Can't play it quite yet. In fact, I think the Uyuruli probably has this handled, but you know what? Let's just try and pull something, huh? Because what's really weird about this fight here is that the moon can die in one hit to poison. You can just poison it, it'll die. I don't get that, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, just doing a little showboating, playing the egg. Creating a raven. And now we should be home free with the adder. Bam. Just dead. The adder just kills it outright. It's insane. And there we go. We've managed to defeat Leshy on our very first run of the game. Got past all of his cheating. He threw like 16 bears at us, something crazy like that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you had a good time. I'm planning to do a lot more Inscryption content, so if you want to see that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!